the swamp. This is, honestly, for an NES game, the physics of this were pretty impressive. This is a one-up doll. No other Zelda game has done anything like this, but in this game, I didn't really mention this, but you have 3 lives because of how easy it is to die. Now, if you die, you'll pretty much spawn right back in the same room that you died in. But if you lose all 3 of your lives, you start back at the very beginning of the game, and you have to work your way back to where you got to. So, that can be a little stressful. Yeah, it's just little things like hitting these skulls as they come out of the water. It's just one of those fun little things I figured out how to do as a kid, and I was like, I'm gonna do this every time I cross this bridge from now on. Boom. Just like that. Boom. Yeah. Good shit, man. I'm gonna go grab a pea bag over here, or it's a experience points bag, but I just call them pea bags. I think that's what my sister calls them too. So we're already at level 3 life here, just in a matter of minutes. So yeah, you can level up pretty fast in this game, but once you get up to level 5 or 6, it starts getting a lot more difficult. Like the ratio of monsters you have to kill to levels gained becomes a lot greater. Anyway, this is the town of Saria, and we will be picking up the life spell here. First, we have to go in this building and grab the mirror from under the table, which is one of the few times in a Zelda game that Link canonically speaks. He says, I found a mirror under the table. I'm skipping most of the text boxes because I'm more interested in playing the game than watching a story, you know, I don't know. It's just one of those things. Anyway, here it is. One of the most expensive spells in the game, and even at level 8, this spell is not cheap. Oh boy, there goes one of my hiccup burps. Hope those aren't coming through too much on the mic, but I suppose if they are, whatever. So, I don't know if I even mentioned it, but we stopped by a cabin in the woods and got a letter from Bagu, and we're now taking that letter to this person over here, and they will unlock the bridge for us. This is the one unskippable text box in the game, and it's always annoying. Like, I'm not a speedrunner or anything, but I do have, like, I like to go fast, you know, like Sonic, which is kind of funny because I'm not really a Sonic person. The only Sonic game I played was Sonic 2, and the reason I was able to play it was because I'd borrowed my friend's Sega Genesis for a couple of weeks in the summer of '95. But, you know, nowadays I've played more of them. I played Sonic 3, and I played Sonic Adventure for my collaborative channel. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, otherwise, I'm not very good at them. So, I don't know. I would like to say something about somebody here, but like there's a certain other YouTuber that just really hates Sonic, and it's past the point of hilarious how far they've gone with it. You know, it's just crazy. Anyway, I want to talk about that. I've gotten to a point where, like, on my other channel, I have a phobia about recommending other people to my fans to watch, you know, because so many of them have stopped watching me that it's like, oh no, maybe it's because I told them to go watch this other person, and so they did that. But at the same time, though, like, I understand that people have lives and people grow out of, you know, their habits and their interests and things like that, so. And it was really only a matter of time. Like, this whole Let's Play thing could really only last so long. I'm kind of surprised that this channel isn't getting any traction at all. Like, I don't like to talk about subscriber numbers either, like, because, I don't know. I just don't want to be, like, the kind of person who cares about numbers, because you can't really afford to do that for those all the time. Because it'll make you crazy. Because you'll start to think things. There's actually a really good video by a guy called Super Eye Patch Wolf. He has a video about the downfalls of content creation and stuff, and it's a very interesting video. I just discovered it like a week ago and I've already watched it 3 times, even though it's 2 hours long. It's just, I enjoy listening to people talk about things like that, like just how it really is, you know. I don't know. But honestly, I try not to really take it too seriously. Like, one of the ways I've gotten as far as I have in life, I think it's just by not giving a shit. I just don't give a shit about anything. I mean, there are some things that you should give a shit about, like your health, or your appearance, or, you know, I mean, even that is kind of, you know, not a huge thing, but, you know, but worrying about, like, what other people think, or how this is going to come across, and things like that, it's not worth the stress, honestly. Well, we made it through Death Mountain, now it's time to get the hammer, but this is one of the hardest parts right here, so I'm just going to shield up here. Yeah. This is a lot easier with a decent attack stat, I gotta tell you. Because here's the thing, and you don't have to believe this if you don't want, but it's true. I can beat this game with level 1 attack. I can leave my attack at level 1 and finish the game. It's extremely difficult to do, but I've done it a few times. In fact, I'm doing a charity stream. It's called Smile Time Charity. I'm gonna be on that. But actually, by the time this video goes up, that'll probably be way over, but, you know. But usually, every year, I do my level 1 attack run of Zelda 2 on that charity stream, so it's always fun. But it's also a little bit stressful. So, I'll be doing that like 3 days from now. Today's Thursday. I'm doing it on Sunday. So that'll be fun. I don't think I have enough magic for a shield here, so this could get a little dicey. Yeah, nope. Not a chance. Yeah, on a level 1 attack run, those guys take 12 hits to kill instead of the 4 that they did just now. And the orange ones, they take 9 hits instead of 3. I don't know how high you would have to go for them to only take 1 hit. I imagine 6 or 7, but by that point you would have no reason to come back here, so I guess you would never know. It is kind of weird that those enemies never appear again in any dungeons or anything. Because I always liked them, though. I like their design. Anyway, so we're making our way for it. We got the hammer. We just have to get out of here now. It won't take too long. And boom. Pretty much I think it's every 5th enemy, or maybe every 6th that you kill, drops either a magic jar, which will refill some of your magic, or a pea bag. So usually I hope for the pea bags, but then sometimes you need magic too, though. There's our second magic container. That'll be helpful as we progress here. So we're not even to the second dungeon yet, and we already have a lot of good stuff here. Grab this fairy, that's pretty handy. Sometimes to avoid encounter. Oh shoot, oh boy. Okay, this is probably one of the worst rooms in the game if you're doing like a no-death run, because these guys shoot these rocks at you, and they can knock you back in the lava unless you're extremely careful. So what I'm trying to do is just scroll up just enough so that I can see when they're jumping, so I can make sure that I don't jump at the same time as they do. In the overworld, well, you've probably noticed this by now, but in the overworld, if you get an encounter with a monster and you're on the road, as in the yellow part, then you won't have to fight anything, you just have to walk off the screen. But if you're anywhere else, you'll have to fight your way out of whatever environment you were standing in when they made contact with you. And there are also times when there are squares on the map that take you into, you know, actually go into the predetermined encounter. You'll just go to the normal monster encounter. And there are times when that actually, like really especially at the end of the game, that can be really useful. Because some of the predetermined encounters at the end of the game are just ridiculous. And so we're on the road now, we're totally safe. But the moment you step off onto the grass or anywhere, oh jeez. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of these. Get rid of these Orphic Vipers. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, yeah. My temples are very itchy right now. I honestly think that I have eczema, but you would think someone my age would know. But I'm pretty sure that I meet all the requirements for it because I itch. Like, I don't see anyone else scratching themselves the way that I do. It's crazy. So, and I think it has to do with the soap I use because there are certain soaps that I can use that actually help it a lot. And right now I'm out of that soap. I'm using like some Dove soap that I bought at the store. When I was at the store I smelled it and it smelled really good. But after I got it home and used it a couple times, I got sick of it real quick. But now I have to go through the rest of it before I want to buy more. But I could just buy more, but the thing is, you can't get it just anywhere. The stuff that I like is from Bed Bath & Beyond. This soap, it's called Graphite, which is weird because that sounds like pavement or something, but it's actually a really nice soap, and it does a lot of good. But yeah, I haven't had that soap for a couple of weeks, so it's, and I'm definitely noticing it. And it would be, it would be so simple for me to just go to Google and say, type in best body wash for eczema, and I could probably find all kinds of useful information. But it's like, I don't know why I don't just do that. I really don't. Like, it's because I'm never thinking about it when it matters. Like, right now I'm thinking about it, so yeah, but when I'm done recording this, like, I'm not going to be thinking about it then. I actually have to go to bed pretty soon here. It's like 1:41 a.m. right now. My roommate is downstairs playing the new Sonic game, Sonic Frontiers. And I was watching a little bit, and that game looks pretty cool. It's like got really good music from what I could hear. So yeah. But anyway. I'm trying to think of what else I can really say. So like, what am I doing right now? I just went and got the medicine. Hey, there it goes. The AC turned off. I can't believe it. It only took, 29 minutes. This will be like towards the end of the second part right here. Yeah. I have to be careful though. If I hear my roommate coming upstairs, I might want to like switch this off because I kind of